Hello, I'm Nikolai. Welcome to Spoke Wanderer. Let's roll. Let's talk about bike. I'm driving a Ducati Multistrada 950 from 2018. I bought her brand new. And I have to say I'm very happy with it. Sometimes you have to let them pass and be friendly. Before I bought it, when I came here to Romania, I didn't have a I didn't have a motorcycle since 2014, and in the time between, I was in the Middle East and I had a beautiful Jeep Wrangler. Now I came to Romania. It was midsummer, and I was thinking, okay, what should I do? Should I buy now one? No, I have to do some research. So I hear that the new BMW F850 GS will come out, and so I was thinking, that could be a nice bike. I drove the F800 some time before. I actually liked it, and so I seen, okay, it's coming out. I rented one motorbike, also an F800, the old model, for a weekend where I did transfer garage, and I enjoyed it. I mean, after some 4 or 5 years not driving with a motorcycle, doing this 500-kilometer trip without any practice, well, it was okay. I sent to these guys from BMW an email and ask here, what can you offer me? Online I could see how much it would be. It would have been in my budget, and so I said, alright, let's go. Now, I didn't get any response. In the meantime, a friend of mine said, you know, did you check out this Ducati Multistrada 950? And then I said, no. He said, this seems to be at the moment one of the best bargains what you can get. And so I said, alright, so I should take a look. So I did some research, I watched some videos on YouTube, I read some reviews, and I said, wow, nice. So I went to the Ducati dealer in Bucharest and said, they have it here. And he had one here, and I drove it, and I loved it. And so I said, can I have one? Send me an email. Yeah, well, send me an email, fantastic. BMW, I sent an email and nothing came back. Well, alright, so I sent an email, as spoken before, blah blah blah. I would like to have the Multistrada 950, and I would like to have with spoke wheels in red, so quite basic. No fancy panky. Well, no fancy panky. I wanted to have the Enduro pack because I loved the design together with the spoke wheels. It just looked, yeah, I just loved it. Alright, so next day I got a reply, and they said to me, yep, we can arrange prices and everything you have. They give me a discount of I think of about €1,000 on top. So I fixed everything with my bank and made a deal, and 6 weeks later I had my bike. Once it was delivered, of course certain parts were missing. The Enduro pack wasn't available at that time, so I had to wait another 3 weeks till my Enduro pack arrived. this was okay. So it was the first service to 1000 kilometers, and I had it installed as the first service of the 1000 kilometers, and then it was just perfect. In the meantime, I did a couple of changes on the bike. I have now what 23,200 kilometers on the clock. It's the third year. Due to this pandemic, we were at the beginning, when the weather was nice, we were not allowed to leave the city, so it didn't make sense just to drive around the block. It had Scorpion Trial 2 standard tires, which I like very, very much. Very smooth tire, very good grip in corners. Well, I'm not a racer, and it was just fantastic. Lifespan, I changed them after 17,300 kilometers. They still had some profile on. I said, okay, now I'm anyway doing a service at the beginning of the year, oil change and all these things. Let's get the tires as well. I got the Scorpion Rally STR, which look massive on the bike, even though it's the same size, but the profile style, the rear tire especially, looks massive. I was very positively surprised about the handling. If you want to go long distance, one thing what you definitely should change is get your comfort seat. For me, the regular seat, first I tried with one of these cushions, with these air cushions. No, I couldn't cope with it. I had the wild ass one. It didn't work for me, so I ordered the comfort seat, which was a bit of an investment, but it makes such a huge difference. It's just fantastic. You can also see I changed the windshield from the standard one. I took the Touratech one. See, I think the sound is fantastic. No idea how it sounds when you're off the bike and it passes. I not really heard it, but yeah. What the bike doesn't like is low revs. But I think this is known for Ducati. They like rather higher revs. So if you want to drive in a city with a high gear, not really okay. So this is definitely, now I'm what, 5th gear, I have 90, I'm doing what, 4,000 something RPM. That's okay, but if you want to go lower, no. Most roundabouts, better you take in 1st gear. Other than that, it's gonna be too harsh. I will make a separate video on the cost what I had over the time. Fuel consumption, for me not necessarily a point, but still for a lot of people. But honestly, when you drive Ducati, don't expect you have a fuel consumption on 3 liters only. It's just not happening. So I think the best what I ever managed to do, this was a long stretch driving below 120 kilometers per hour, was 4.8 if I'm not mistaken. Other than that, about 5.2, and if you put the gas down, of course it's gonna be a bit higher. Another thing is the suspension of the 950. They are fully adjustable, front and back, so not electronics. The only thing is, for example, I'm now 4 clicks out and full preload. I'm fully closed with luggage and pillion on the back, which is yeah, still it goes quite into the knees because the suspension is rather soft. It's not that hard. It took me a while at the beginning to dial the suspension in, rebound, preload, and all these things. For me, it's just amazing. And would I change the suspension? And unfortunately, here in Romania, there's no company who is building them or doing them, or at least I didn't find till now. And so let's see, maybe next year I look into that a bit closer. Investment will be about €1,000 for the front and the rear, because I want to have again fully adjustable. The fully adjustable, as far as I've seen, is only from Hyper Pro, which honestly speaking I didn't find a lot. And for around what, let's say €1,000 with full specs, you get progressive springs for the forks, plus a full shock absorber, fully adjustable for the back. Wilbers, I read as well is doing, but I didn't find directly on, or I didn't find anything on their homepage which is fitting for the Multistrada 950. I could get O-Links shocks, but O-Link shock, the cheapest what I found, which would fit or might fit, so to say, we're talking 1,300 to 1,500 euro only for the rear. And yeah, I'm not sure if this is durable. So, but let's see, maybe next year, if this is not anymore such a big challenge with the lockdowns and travel restrictions, I can go maybe for another trip to Germany and see if I find something. Hyperpro is a Dutch company, so maybe I make it all the way up to Holland and go directly to them, and they also offer the built-in service, and there it can be adjusted, which will be definitely a benefit, so you don't have to bother.